Yeah, why don't you give us a tour of your new office space? I agree, you should show us around. It's more like a studio, but yeah, show it to us.
Alright, here we go. We're going to show you the studio. After all these things on the wall requested it. Here's the door. Usually there's a code, but I'm not going to show you that, so we're just going to go in. Here we go. This is the room. It's a little messy right now, but I'll show you kind of step by step what's going on. So as you walk in, this is facing the middle of the room. You turn this way, and this is where most of the work is happening currently. This is a little bit tucked away in a corner, but as you can see, this is where all the podcasting happens, all the recording stuff. I don't know what that is, something's on there. My mixer, another mic for some other stuff. Gaming PC and capture setup. That's where I do all the artwork, so there's a Wacom under there. And that's what that is. As you can see, I've got wonderful cable management. I mean, I'm really, as you can see, just so organized in this way. It's breathtaking. I know people right now are watching wondering, how can I take advantage of such amazing cable management techniques? That's for a different video. Can't really see it very well, but there's the Frogpants logo there. My desk remains awesome. It's a standing desk, by the way, so there are my standing pads that I use for those. And occasionally, when required or warranted, I have that chair to sit on, because you don't want to stand all the time. One thing of note, the room is surrounded by these moldings that were custom made. And they each have a stainless steel rivet. Kind of like your jeans or something. This is an aesthetic decision. It also kind of holds it all together, but around the entire room, it's almost kind of nautical in a way, kind of steampunky. That's holding in all this custom wood. Below that, and on the floor, same thing, although we still have to put all the ones down here. There's only one on each end holding the pieces together, but that's the same kind of stuff. And yeah, that's it. And then behind me here, I just have some stuff hanging up temporarily. I'll explain these walls in a second and what they're for. Hi, Steve. It's one of my favorite things ever. A fan gave me these boxes signed by World of Warcraft devs. These giant boxes. To give you an idea, here's my hand. Right? That gives you an idea how big those are. And all the devs for the Diablo team. Anyway, so these walls are walls. They're walls. They're actually boards. So let me get to the edge of one here. As you can see, this is like the core wall behind it. This stuff is put in, it's melamine. And they're put in these big chunks, although we have some that are smaller and some that are bigger. But they just slot into place and can slide out and move in anytime you want. So if I wanted to swap those back there with these or with those, I could. The idea being we could do whiteboards, stuff to hang on them, foam board, whatever we want really can be on these boards, and they are removable and movable. Now as you can see, that wall's not done yet. Actually all the way back there and around here, those walls, those just need to be filled in. We're getting that this week. But you can see that custom wood's up top as well. And that will all also have those rivets. They already do in some cases, see? Again, the chair rail, the custom chair rail with the rivets and the baseboards go all the way around. And there's power on 3 separate circuits in this room along all walls for plenty of power. Down here I've got a temporary photo shoot set up, which has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing some photo work for somebody. And that's where this all happens. Some lighting over there. I'm actually just in the middle of setting it up, so it's not totally done. This chair's just here for, I don't know, one of my kids is sitting in here or something. So yeah, this backdrop is hiding, essentially, you know, more wall, and so on. For the ceiling, there's still stuff to be done, obviously. This isn't finished. We're going to do some sort of drop ceiling or something like it. We're still working on that. That old bulb should go away because it doesn't work anymore. But anyway, we put in this canned lighting. These use that new halogen, not halogen, what's it called? The new ones that last forever. Anyway, not LED, but the other one. Brand new heating vent. That was just cut for this room, so that'll be all covered and vented, obviously. And then down on that end, there'll be an outtake or an intake, or whatever you call it, where air is pushed through. Anyway, the idea with this and this is all, I got Cat 5 running everywhere and power running everywhere. This will all be sealed off and either drop ceiling or something. We don't know yet. We don't want to put, the idea right now, and again this could change, but the idea right now is not to have you know, a finished ceiling that's all spackled and stuccoed and stuff, because then you can't change anything, and we'd like to be able to be flexible with lighting and power and stuff like that. And of course these two windows will get window seals. They'll be based on this same custom wood. He's cutting that now. That'll be all up the sides down here where you have a surface area, and then all the way up, of course, and around the edges. This is a basement room, so these are window wells. And there are and will continue to be security on those, because that's a good idea. This furniture is just IKEA stuff that we are going to use in here, and I don't know what we're going to do yet with all of this, but might have a TV here and use it for some backdrop stuff. I don't know. Some old podcast awards. These are old ones. And that cool gun sculpture from Nerdtacular 2011. 11. Was it 11 or 12? I don't know. Thing's amazing. So that's pretty much it. That's where the work happens over there. Oh, by the way, this door is doesn't work. So this is doesn't go anywhere. And that we were thinking about actually paving over it, but we changed our minds. So it'll be there, but it's not going to be functional because no one needs it to be. It doesn't need to do anything, and I'd rather not have two entrances that are right next to each other. Originally, this would have been like a two-bedroom setup, so right down this wall would have been a divider, and then you would have had two rooms in here, essentially dividing the room in half. One on that side and one on this side. You'd wall it off and they'd be bedrooms. But we had other plans. So anyway, that's where all the work happens. That's the big functional stuff. When you see me on webcam in the morning on the shows and stuff, that horrible rig right there that is not nearly permanent, this is all very temporary, is a HD webcam that gives me the right angle and stuff. I mean, it's, you know, I'm Mad Maxing it a little bit, but I kind of like doing that, so that will improve with time. But anyway, that's Frogpants Central, the new studio. I don't know if this camera gives the right depth and stuff, but it's lots of space, plenty of room to expand. Can make a set down here with lighting and literally have a streaming sit-down television YouTube streaming set if I want. Or use it like I am for photos right now, or both. Just switch it around or whatever, but there's plenty of room to do that. And then when the ceiling's in and I get some foam in here and stuff, that'll help with audio quality, and all that stuff will improve. So anyway, it's all good. It's all great. Got the whole world on a plate. All right, that's it. Thanks everybody for being here. Now look into the microphone. And then look into that man's face.